go for all your home improvement projects and hardware needs. They've been serving folks in this area since 1946. Murphy's offers some products and services that you may not know about. They now sell ammunition, both bullets and shells. Murphy's also sells personalized tags for dog collars. They build customized screens for windows and doors. Murphy's can rekey locks, and of course they can make keys. They cut glass for windows, plus Murphy's has monthly doorbuster specials. Check their Facebook page to see what's on sale. Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
At Broadhurst Landfill, keeping our communities safe is the most important thing we do. Our local team of environmental managers, engineers, and scientists ensure that the long-term management of the landfill is safe for our workers, customers, and the environment. To learn more, visit our website at www.broadhurstlandfill.com. Or you can go to the website, click Visit Us, and sign up for a tour to see firsthand how we operate. We hope to see you soon.
An exceptional car buying experience is closer than you think. Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear has the best prices, service, and selection. Why go anywhere else? At Mike Birch, you don't have to haggle, and you'll get top dollar for your trade. Our finance team's ready to help, even when others can't. No matter where you are, buying a new car has never been easier than at Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear and at MikeBirchFord.com. Right on the corner, right on the price. Stop the search. Call Mike Birch.
Jessup Premium Storage, 1455 South 1st Street is Jessup's best place to store your valuables. Whether it's furniture between moves or just a place for the overload, call Jessup Premium Storage at 530-8003. That's 530-8003. Jessup Premium Storage units are indoors, climate controlled, and they have 24-hour surveillance and on-site management. You have 24-hour, 7-day-a-week access to your unit. Sizes range from 5x5 to 10x25. They also have outside covered and uncovered spaces available for vehicles, boats, trailers, and RVs. Jessup Premium Storage on the Waycross Highway in Jessup.
And good morning. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO-FM in Jessup, 105.5 on your FM dial. And it's 8 o'clock. World-famous Butch and Bob Show for this Wednesday morning, the 7th day of February. Butch Hubbard here with you, along with Bob Morgan. It's brought to you by Republic Services, by Jessup Premium Storage, Murphy Builder Supply, located on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jessup. And also brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear. And Bob, we're waiting for State Representative Bill Werkheiser to call in from Hot Atlanta and let us know what's going on in the state legislature up there. So hopefully he'll call in any moment.
I'm sure he will. Before he calls, I just want to remind everybody again that Georgia DOT announces the overpass bridge on Highway 169 is open to traffic tomorrow. Today, they've got a detour in place on 169 between Sunset and US 341. It remains until traffic shifts onto the new alignment. So again, keep in mind that detour is necessary for a paving operation connecting the new alignment with State Route 169. Motorists will be detoured via Sunset Boulevard, US 341, and back to State Route 169. Signals will be in place in flash mode on US 341 and State Routes 169, current alignment, and the new alignment on the overpass. So again, keep that in mind. But again, the overpass will be open tomorrow to traffic. Today, there's a detour in place. So again, please slow down, obey the flashing lights, and again, don't want to have any bad accidents.
Don't go flying. Yeah, don't go flying through there. It's amazing how people you see fly through construction zones and stuff like that. They got those flashing signs and slow down signs and all that kind of stuff on there for a reason. But you're telling me that tomorrow, if everything goes as planned, that we can ride across the overpass over the railroad tracks there at Highway 169. Is that correct?
That is correct. Again, it'll be officially open tomorrow. It's a $16.8 billion project. DOT making the announcement that it'll be open to traffic beginning tomorrow. Sounds press release yesterday.
All right. If Jim Poindexter, Jim, are you out there? I was going to have our one guest come on back. In case Bill doesn't call in, we've got a bunch of folks in from the chamber, but I thought Jim was out there this morning. Jim, you not out there this morning? I thought for sure I saw Jim out there. Jim, are you in the green room? Oh, well. I thought Jim was out there in the green room. Matter of fact, I was positive that Jim was out there in the green room. Jim, are you out there? Jim? No, Jim. All right. Well, we got a whole bunch of folks coming here from the Chamber of Commerce going to come here and sit down. I was going to have Jim come in because he's by himself, and Bill Werkheiser is supposed to call in any moment now. And then That's okay. Y'all can hang out in here. Better than hanging out in there. We're just going to have him briefly come on there. And if Bill calls in, that's great, because I know that y'all going to take a... No, here he calls. All right. Hold on. We're going to have Bill Werkheiser on in just a moment here. Stay tuned. We got two other sets of guests this morning.
Good morning, everyone. Watch for a little patchy fog early on this morning. Today is going to be mostly cloudy. We do have a slight chance of a shower later in the afternoon as temperatures climb into the mid-70s, and we'll keep a chance of a shower around for our Wednesday evening. Tomorrow's mostly cloudy. Highs will be cooler, only in the low 60s. We'll bring in scattered showers for Thursday night, and they'll stick around for Friday and Friday afternoon. Highs on Friday in the low 60s. I'm Georgia meteorologist Laura Huckabee in the GNN Weather Center.
Okay, Bob, Bill's on the phone.
Okay, again, Wednesdays with the Werkheiser. Bill Werkheiser on the phone. Bill, were you at the ceremony yesterday? City of Jessup recognized by the governor of state as the 2018 Plan First City of Jessup, or city in the state of Georgia. Were you able to be on here for that?
Yes, I was. Got to meet with them first thing in the morning, and that's very impressive. I don't know the exact number, but there was only about 8 or 9 cities that received that. So if you think about that from the entire state of Georgia, Jessup should be extremely proud of their leadership. So got to meet with Mayor David Earl Keith and City Administrator Mike Deal, and I see them several times yesterday. But that's a great accomplishment for the City of Jessup.
Yeah, they had the award on hand last night. They're one of 9 cities to receive the honor, and they state they get perks with that. What all do they get with that? They talked about they get a chance to apply for grants every year. They get a different rate on interest loans. But Chief, tell us, why this is so important for the City of Jessup.
Well, you hit the highlights of it, but it really shows there's a lot of perks that, I guess, unspoken perks, such as you can imagine when the City of Jessup needs something from the Department of Community Health, who gives out grants, just knowing that they're one of the top 9 cities when it comes to planning and downtown development, that they know how to put a plan together. They've got great leadership, so that can go a long way when down the road when there's requests being made. So it's a really big deal. And as far as a lot of the other details, I'm going to have to defer and let you get those folks on the radio show to ask them. But you hit the major components of it.
Okay, well, that's what they mentioned last night. You're up there in Atlanta. Legislature's underway. What do we need to know? What's taking place? I know it's winding down. I think we're at the midway point. I think we're at day
17, hard to believe.
There you go. So
we are, that's crazy. We're over third. So just a couple of things. So yesterday, that was the highlight of my day yesterday. And then also we had several hundred Girl Scouts filling up the Capitol. They are lobbying hard to, as you know, the Talmadge Bridge, which we're finding out has never officially been named the Talmadge Bridge. They're wanting to either name or rename for the founder of the Girl Scouts, Gordon Lowe. So a lot of discussion on that yesterday. And then as I'm sure you talked to Senator Tiller yesterday, we got the adoption bill. Like everybody wanted it, so that's a big win for the state of Georgia and for about 15,000 kids for the state of Georgia. So things, the pipeline has seemed to open up a lot. I just looked. I think we've got about 9 bills on the calendar today. A lot of them are just technical, removing sunsets and ones to form a city. Nothing right there, but this is going to be a very busy day for me. I thought I'd just kind of run down a schedule. So when I get through this, I need to hunt down Senator Jack Hill and ask him something about the budget. And then after that, we'll go into session, and I've got to somehow get to every one of I'm on the WHIP leadership team, and so I've got to go to each of my members and see what they do and don't like about the distracted driving bill. If we were to have it today, how they would vote. And then after that, we've got a small break, and then our WIF leadership team meets, and we'll discuss those findings. And then after that, I've got Evans County coming up. Their leadership, their elected officials are coming up. They come up one day each session, just like Leadership Wayne does. And so we're going to meet with the Department of Community Health and some other folks. And then as soon as that's done, I've got an Industry and Labor Committee hearing. And we're hearing 4 bills in that committee. And by then it will be 5 o'clock. And then we'll go to the office and do some work.
Okay, as you mentioned, we talked with Wade yesterday. He said the budget is the next biggest thing after the adoption bill's been off the table. So, is that where you're working on? That's the one.
Yes.
One thing you're required to do is to balance the budget.
Yeah. So we do, and so yesterday the House voted on, and all appropriation bills start in the House and then they go to the Senate. So yesterday we passed the amended budget, the second. So last year we passed the 2018 budget, and then we based it on an estimate of what we think income is going to be. And so then when the money actually comes in, and we generally have a very conservative approach to finance, we always underestimate. So yesterday we had $133 million that was unappropriated. Which sounds like a lot of money, and it is, but most of that is spoken for because of Georgia's fast growth. Again, well over half of that went to education because when you had the kind of growth that we've had, then you've got more teachers, more classrooms. So actually it's even a higher percentage of the regular budget. And then there was about 10 other items, but about 80% of that is spoken for before they were hit. So, and then we're also working on the 2019 budget. And again, every day there's just little pockets of meetings everywhere on the different areas. And my area of concentration is public safety. So we have met with a lot of different groups regarding that.
Okay, well, sounds like you got a busy day. Again, we appreciate you being here every Wednesdays with Orkheiser, and again, we'll check in with you next Wednesday.
All right, well, thank you, sir. Y'all have a good one.
Okay, have a good day, Bill. All right, State Representative Bill Werkheiser, Wednesdays with Werkheiser, right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup, world-famous Butch and Bob Show, Wednesday morning, 7th day of February, 11 minutes after 8 o'clock. And, Bob, we got 2 sets of guests here, and we've got one with, 1, 2, 3, and one with 1. So let's go with one with 1. Jim Poindexter. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How's you?
I'm doing good. I'm wearing actually 2 hats this morning.
You are? I don't see a hat on your head.
I'm going to try to make this real quick.
All right, go ahead.
First of all, talking about the VFW a little bit and what's going on there. In a couple of weeks, we're going to begin our raffle for our Lang Smoker Grill. If you remember, we did a raffle last year for this grill. And the gentleman that won it called and said, when we called him, he said, well, I really have no use for it. And he offered to sell it back to us to raffle again. So
but at a tremendous discounted price.
He is a great supporter of the VFW.
He was a big supporter of the VFW.
And so we'll be, as a matter of fact, I'm sending the tickets to be printed today.
So you're gonna re-raffle it? Never been used, still stored. You never took possession. It's been in the storeroom.
And it's been really difficult, too.
Well, Big John Yahowski down there in Murphy Middle Supply put it under lock and key, and it's away. And so brand new and it's a pull behind. You can pull it behind your truck, your 4-wheeler, whatever the case may be, and it's made right down there in Nahana, who ships these smoker grills all over the nation.
It's a Lang Smoker Cooker Model 48, which is a 48-inch cooking area, and it's also considered an individual family smoker. So if you can pull it to wherever you need to be behind your vehicle, or it's small enough to be set up in your backyard.
Okay.
So
So
we're
those
gonna
tickets coming up soon. The VFW will be selling those. And when's the drawing date on that going to
The
be?
drawing date will be July the 2nd, and it'll be about 6:30 or 7 p.m. in the evening, and that way they will have it by the 4th of July.
Yes, sir.
They
Use it on the
choose to
4th.
use it. So,
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
And
go
that's one. We just got word Monday that the state of Georgia Veterans of Foreign Wars office is doing, this is be their second year doing a raffle to raise money for Georgia veterans.
Okay.
And they do this through the Bass Pro Shop. And there are 50 prizes that they'll be raffling off. And I think there's something out of every department in Bass Pro Shop. There's guns, there's camping gear, there's, your cookers and grinders and dehydrators.
And they're going to do what with that now?
And they're going to raffle all of those things, each of those things off, all 50.
Okay.
It'll be the Department of Georgia.
And who's
we will
selling
have
those raffling tickets? Y'all are?
Yeah.
At the VFW?
We expect to be able to get them at our winter conference next weekend.
Okay.
And so hopefully bring them back and begin selling them here along with our smoker.
You ever get to hankering when you go into Bass Pro Shop to take your rod and reel and just throw it over that big aquarium and get one of them big fish swimming around?
I've even thought about my spear gun, but easier concealed.
All right, so you got that raffle going on with Bass Pro Shops raffling off different items from the different departments in their store. Okay.
Now, the smoker grill, the proceeds from the smoker grill will stay right here in Jessup. It will go to our building fund to help us complete the renovations for our new handicap restrooms for the facility and
a lot more modern facility with the VFW when it's done. Yes. And the thing about it is y'all are paying for it as you go along, so that's the reason why it's taking a while to do it. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. So, the other hat I'm wearing is my hospice hat.
All right, the hospice hat.
And we're going to have Lee Wilson, who is from the managing partner at Sonic Drive-In down here. He's doing a music fest to raise money for hospice Camp Hope.
Okay.
And, Camp Hope is our grief camp for children or students in grades 1 through 12.
Right.
But he's doing a music fest. And he has been in contact with some of the finalists from American Idol and Voice, and we are still waiting on a couple more they have not confirmed yet, but he already has 5 or 6 that have confirmed to be here.
When?
That concert will be on April the 14th. Now, I know that somebody's going to send you an email or a text here or call and say, well, that's prom day. Yes, that is prom day here in Wayne County, but we're still we're still going ahead with the concert.
Okay.
They will be in on April the 13th to do, they will be going to the schools and to all of the sponsors and doing photo sessions and at Martha Puckett Middle School, Arthur Williams Middle School, and in Wayne County High School. The times are being confirmed now for those visits, and then they will also be going around to the sponsors for photo opportunities and to do autographs. And
okay,
that'll be on April 13th and the 14th. Like I said, we're going to have Lee Wilson on here to talk about it a little bit later on as we get more of this confirmed. There are some sponsorship opportunities. So if anyone's interested in being a sponsor for, there's a Grand Marshal sponsor, which is a $1,000 sponsorship, a Gold sponsor, which is $800, and these are stage sponsors. They're bringing in a professional stage with all the lights, bells, and whistles and everything to set up. The bronze sponsorship will be $500. The silver sponsorship is $250. And mention sponsor is $150. So if any of you out there would be interested in being a sponsor, please contact Lee Wilson at 912-294-2055 or me at either the hospice office or my cell phone is 294-5373. And I'll leave this with you in case somebody calls in later.
All right, go ahead and hand over there.
All right, so
I won't forget. All right.
And there is a list of sponsors. We already have. Let me recognize those that we already have here. And I know there were several calling yesterday. But Western Sizzling, Sucheros, Fatback Tees, and Code Blue Tactical, the Huddle House, and of course Owens Distribution, the Rolling Stages, they're bringing in the stage for us. So those are the ones that we have so far. And so we expect a lot more people to be involved, and it'll be an all-day thing on Saturday. There'll be a hot dog eating contest. There'll be a car show. But like I said, Lee is going to come in and talk more about it in detail later on. The other thing that we have is we have a Community First coupon card from Sonic. The card costs $5, and there's 10 coupons on here with and the value of those coupons is about $50 in savings for you. So they're selling for $5, and again, this goes to
something to do with hospice.
This goes to hospice to support Camp Hope. So,
okay.
So that's what we got going on right now. Last thing is our motorcycle ride for hospice is coming up on May the 19th. All you motorcycle enthusiasts, put it on your calendar, and we'll have more information out about that as we get a little closer to it.
What's the date of that going to be?
So,
what's the date on the ride?
May the 19th.
May 19th. Okay, got plenty of time on that. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's about all I got.
Well, Jim, as usual, you're a busy man, and come back on anytime to promote any of these worthwhile projects that you're involved with, okay?
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Jim Poindexter, hospice, VFW, and now we got the Chamber of Commerce coming on. If you folks want to move on up here, move another chair up this way, and just kind of squeeze in there.
Good morning.
Wait a minute, let's get her on here, Christy Carter.
Good morning.
Good morning, Christy. How are you doing?
It's great. It's a great day to do business in Wayne County today.
And you're back with us again this morning. You said yesterday when you were on, you would be. And so what are we talking about today, Christy?
Well, today we have our 2017-18 Wayne County Chamber of Commerce quarterly membership luncheon. We do 4 of these a year.
Quarterly, 4 times? Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, it really does. Kind of, my math works correctly there.
We're having, it'll be State of Education, and our quarterly luncheons this year are sponsored by Rayonier Advanced Materials.
You do that, Mike, didn't you? Quarterly, 4?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, okay. Mike Long's in here.
And we have 2 guests here along with me, but we're going to talk about the State of Education, which is our quarterly luncheon coming up tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right.
And I've got Joanne Roach with me, with the counselor with the Wayne County High School, and I've got Mike Long from Partners Risk Services, doing business as the Michael Long Agency.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Michael.
Get rid of the mouthful thing.
Okay, yeah. Mike, what's your involvement with all this?
Well, actually, being on the State Board of Education, I've kind of got a lot to do with it, but I will not be there tomorrow because I've got a meeting in Macon at the Georgia Academy for the Blind. But there is a tremendous amount going on in education right now. Bill Burkhauser, you just had him on the phone, just called me about yesterday. Bruce Harris has been calling me. A lot of people have been calling me about House Bill 778. I would hope that most people try to stay involved and see what's happening because there are currently 12 bills or in the Senate and House floor. The Senate's got some. Lindsey Tippins introduced a bill as well. But there's a lot going on in education. But House Bill 778, like I said, Bruce Harris and I have been talking about it, as well as some other teachers. We've got a lot going on in education right now with the CTAE.
House Bill 778?
House Bill 778 proposes that they move the Career Technical Agriculture Division, which has a 96% pass rate, a graduation rate, over to the Technical College System of Georgia. Again, Chad Nimmer has been on the phone with Bruce Harris. I have not talked to Chad myself, but I think there's a lot of anxiety about this simply because there's such a good success rate.
Move it out of the high school?
Move it out of the high school to
all that big section they have back here in the high school. They
well,
use
under
for
the
this
designation. No, there would be, it would still stay there, but it'd be under the designation of the technical college.
They still be there on
funding, etc. would be going that way. So there's not a there's some clarification still got to come out on it. But again, just from the outside looking in, it looks like it's a good program we've already got going, and I just don't think we should mess with it, and I'll say that publicly.
Okay, you don't think you should mess with it? Wait, it should stay like it is?
Yes, I do.
All right, well, stay like it is. Tell Bill, tell Chad, tell Blake.
That's what I said, stay involved. That's how you can call your representatives.
Keep it like it is. We've got 90%, 96%.
96% pass rate out of it. And also, speaking of that, and I'm going to let her have a chance in a minute, but Bo Adams at the high school, Bo Adams was so gracious the other day as I twisted his arm. Like I did. Yeah, he was very open to the idea. Barbara Wall is coming down with the CTA. We're going to have a pilot program here, and I can talk about that later at a different time we get more information. But Bo has graciously agreed to let me do it here at the high school because they do help out with me being right here based in Wayne County. I've got other counties I work with. Camden is very good about it, Ware, the rest of them, but it's in my backyard. I can have a little more oversight on it. So,
and which project's that?
It's a CTAE project coming down. Barbara Wall, director. CTAE, the same thing we were just talking about, the Career Technical and Agriculture Division of the school system. So,
okay, so who do you have to your right there?
I have Joanne Roach, the counselor in the high school.
Joanne Roach, counselor at the high school. Good morning, Joanne.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm great today.
Glad to have you here on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show.
Thank you. And I would just like to echo for a moment what Mike said about the House bill coming out. Make sure you just contact your representatives about that. That is something that we are concerned about. We would like to keep those programs in our high school.
Is that a situation that politicians cannot leave a good thing alone?
I don't know about that. But, no comment. But we would like to see it remain at the high school. It is a wonderful program that we have there, and we're looking forward to piloting the program that Mike's talking about with some soft skills and teaching the students some things that are very important that they need. So we're excited about that program also. Okay. But the main thing I want to plug today is our Star Student program, and that is a selection process that we do at the high school where we go through and select the student out of the senior class who has the highest SAT score. It has to be in a one-setting SAT.
I was never burdened with that problem. How about you, Bob? Were you ever burdened with having the highest SAT? No,
I wasn't either, but I'm fortunate to work with the students who are, so that's exciting, but it was never a problem I had myself. So, but yes, and so we've made that selection this year, and we are very blessed to have the Chamber of Commerce to be our sponsor. So we have not announced that yet. That is a big announcement that will be at the luncheon tomorrow. So we're excited to announce that person tomorrow, and it's their teacher that they select. They are allowed to select the teacher who they feel like has had a large impact on their academic success. And so the teacher and student know who they are, but we've kept it very quiet since December, so we're excited to finally get to announce that tomorrow at the luncheon.
Kept a secret in today's social media society since December.
Yes.
That is absolutely amazing. Absolutely. Now, is Dr. Brinson going to make the announcement, or y'all got a special person that's going to do that?
Christy? Yes, we'll have Dr. Brinson will be one of our featured speakers, and he will help with that ceremony part, along with Dr. Dybert, Dr. Glenn Dybert, who will also be a featured guest speaker. So the actual event is talking about the state of education. Okay. So it's going to be what's been going on, what improvements we need to make in our education system here, what they've done well, what, just their roadmap, what they're going to plan, what their vision is, things like that. So we really want, everyone needs to come out to hear this event and hear what these folks have to say. Education plays a super important role in the economic impact of a community. And, you can hear that from our development authority all the way down to chambers to city and county. So it's really important to hear what's going on here and find out ways that we can help them, keep moving on and plugging on, making it a better place for our students, our families, our kids, and everything.
State of Education luncheon tomorrow at the Coastal Pines. Is that right?
Yes, it's going to be at Coastal Pines. It'll be, like you said, Thursday, February 8th at 11:30 to 1. The buffet line will open up right at 11:30, and then we'll start the program right at 12, and we'll do our best to get everybody out right on time at 1. Tickets are now $35. If you missed the early bird rate, that ended yesterday. So all tickets are $35. Guests, non-members, walk-in, everybody. Please, you can still register. We really would like to know a head count. We've got well over 100 folks right now attending, so please let us know. We want to make sure we have enough food for everybody, so that's super important. And our event sponsor is Georgia Power, so we are delighted to have Alan Volske and Georgia Power on board sponsoring this event, as well as a few others, which are the event ones, and we have Bennett and Lindsay PC. Coastal Pines is our host sponsor. We have Green Motor Company, who has come on board to help with this as a sponsor, Wayne County Board of Education, and our Wayne County Industrial Development Authority. So all these great folks have stepped up to help support this event, and it'll be a great day, and we really encourage you to register now.
Is it strictly a program, or is it a Q&A time period at any time?
They'll
Is
be,
there
they'll
time for that?
be, there may be at the very end, but we'll see how well.
See how it goes.
Yeah, see how it
You want
goes.
people out there by 1, so okay, I got to
Exactly.
understand. Yeah. All right.
Just a quick, if I
Go
may,
ahead, Mike.
Springboard on top of that. No, I just want to say how you're talking about state of education and how blessed we are here to have the Linda Ibert and Lonnie Roberts and the folks out of the Coastal Pines, as well as their diversified schools in our other counties. You know, we've got Brunswick now, Camden County. We've got the career academies coming up. So I think it's important that we, and that's why I like this, the Wayne County doing this soft skills program, because when I went to Mel Baxter and Woody Woodside down there where Christy came from, down the Glenn County area, they said the biggest problem is soft skills. We can't get our kids to communicate and do some of the basic
skills.
soft skills. Soft skills.
Tell us what soft skills are, counselor.
Soft skills are things, basic communication, knowing how to answer the phone, knowing how to write letters, knowing how to shake hands, knowing how to do an interview.
Proper
Yes, how to dress, how to fill out an application. Don't write it in pink ink. Lots of things that our kids just are not taught these days, and so we're excited about piloting this program.
And I think it's fantastic, and it's good to see the Coastal Pines Technical College is on board there. They're just a tremendous asset to our community, have been for a long time, and we're just so fortunate here in Wayne County to have a campus right here in our backyard.
Well, just another little
Go
point.
ahead, Mike.
Another little point is interesting. She said that, but 3 years ago, I guess it's going on 3 now, we did the retreat here for the State Board of Education. Came down, the governor came down, the rest of them. And one of the biggest problems the Weston had, you have that huge Weston facility on Jekyll Island trying to rejuvenate the island. And the biggest problem they're having is filling those positions with qualified people. And we've got plenty of warm bodies. We just need qualified people. So, and again, that comes back to soft skills starting there.
What positions? The work at the Weston?
All the positions.
All over there?
Weston, the island, you got your shops, your retail, your restaurant, and they're just having a hard time finding qualified people with the proper skills, especially in the hospitality industry, which the coast is full of. So it's just the fact we've got to do more work in our high schools, in our junior high schools, starting early in our early education department, showing kids how to interact with others versus a video controller in their hand.
And not only soft skills like that, which we see here at the radio station all the time when the young folks come in, but young folks, if you're going to get tattoos, put them where you can hide them with clothes, okay? Either short sleeves, long sleeves. If you're on the island and you're wearing short pants and a short top because it's hot over there and you're in the hospitality, make sure those tattoos are where people can't see them. You may love them, your friends may love them, but some people have a lot of biases against them. So if you get tattoos, there's nothing wrong with tats, but just put them where you can hide them, and then you can show them off when you want to when you're around your buddies, okay?
All opinions of this show may not be those of others.
I'm just telling you that's one of the things. Some people can look at them and say, "Oh, that's fine," but then other folks, that may be in a hiring position, say that's going to turn off a certain segment of our customers, and we don't want them to see that.
That is correct. You're totally correct.
And so, nothing wrong with them. Just put them where you can, cover them up with clothes, and then when you don't need them, cover them up, and you want to show them off. Be proud of them.
The last thing, I'm quit. I know I like to talk, but do contact your representatives. Blake Senator Tillery is very open to it, and Chad and Bill are both very open to your communications. Those are in education that have any idea, just go to your website on the, I don't have it right here with me, but you can go to the website to find out what legislative bills are on the floor right now, and you can talk to them about them in person.
Bob, you got anything for our guest this morning? We got 3 very intelligent, good-looking guests here on this morning that know a lot of stuff, a lot more than you and I do. Anything you need to ask them? No, nothing at all? All right, Christy, go ahead.
Yeah, I have one more plug. I definitely want to thank the Press Sentinel, who actually is our Page Star student, Star teacher sponsor for the whole year. So I want to thank Eric Denny and his crew at the Press Sentinel for that.
Well, Eric has, kind of an interest there in education.
Just a little, just a little. So we'll have a great turnout tomorrow. Please register. Let us know you're coming. We do want to have enough food for everybody, and it'll be a delicious lunch. It'll be from that, I believe. It'll be a delicious lunch starting at 11:30, so make sure you come on in early, and tickets are $35. It's at Coastal Pines Technical College in the C. Paul Scott Polytechnical Center, and we look forward to seeing everyone there. And you can call the chamber, 427-2028, 427-2028.
For any information or questions about tomorrow's state of the education here in Wayne County, Dr. Jay Brinson, the featured speaker, and plus there'll be other speakers, Star student, Star teacher will be announced
And Dr. Diver,
and
too.
Dr. Diver. Yep. So a lot of good stuff going on. Mike, go right ahead.
Yeah, I know. I want this cheap chance here to make a plug.
Make a plug.
This Friday, we did change our name to Partners Risk Services. We're still doing
Partner what now?
Partners Risk Services.
Partners Risk Services.
Correct. We partnered with one of my school board members, as a matter of fact, who has an agency in Atlanta.
Okay.
And we have our open house 10-year anniversary is this Friday from 11 to 1 at my office, and we'll have hot dogs and hamburgers all morning and evening from 11 to 1. For those 2 hours, we will feed folks.
Happy 10.
Happy 10th anniversary. Yes, it's hard to believe, but we've been doing business 10 years. But I just want to get that plug in while we're here. So
is it always going to be Partners Risk Services?
It's going to be Partners Risk Services. There are we have 3 locations.
Services. So
Jessup,
PRS. Can we just
PRS? That's it. PRSS. We're Partners Risk Services South, but we're going to go by Partners Risk Services. Yes. Sir.
Okay. We said Michael Long Agency.
Yeah.
Okay. Partner Risk Services.
Yeah. So everybody come out and have a freebie on me.
And
11 to 1 on Friday. 212 South Brunswick Street, Jessup, Georgia, 31546. Come see us.
All righty. All right. Thanks for coming in.
All right.
Thank y'all so much for having us.
Have a great day. All right. WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio. And the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by Jessup Premium Storage, located out here on the Waycross Highway, by Republic Services, and by Murphy Builder Supply, located on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jessup. The time now is 8:30.